IFC's an organization that pretty much we're the governing organization over all fraternities on campus. What we do is just plan events, organize philanthropy events and other things to bring the community together, make sure everyone's following rules, and do our best ability to keep the Greek community a good one here on campus. As my job as president of IFC, just pretty much govern the officers, make sure everyone's doing their job, planning events on time, getting things done, and everything stays organized. We meet 2 times a week, once Mondays at 6 p.m. just to go over, as just an exec board, to go over everything we have up to date, make sure everything's getting planned, and just really touch base with our organization as a whole. And then Tuesdays at 5, we meet with 2 representatives from each chapter, where we let them know what we're doing, get feedback, make sure we know what everyone else is doing, and occasionally vote on bylaw changes, or we do a scholar of the month every month to honor somebody in our community for their great success in academics.
My job is essentially kind of like 3 parts. So I'm the coordinator for Greek life and student activities. So with that job comes 3 main responsibilities, and that is to advise the Student Entertainment Board, which is SEB. I advise the Pan Lake Association, which is the governing council for our 3 sororities on campus, and I advise the Fraternity Council IFC, which is the governing council for our 4 fraternities on campus. So for IFC, my main responsibilities in terms of advising is to just support our executive board, essentially, that kind of oversees the fraternity experience, helps hold fraternities accountable to our policies and things like that. So I meet, weekly with our IFC president, Adam. We have weekly one-on-ones where we discuss, what are current issues, what are things we want to address soon, what are our goals, what do we want to accomplish. Also, I try and meet and at least touch in with each other executive board member at least once a month, whether that's just like before an exec meeting, after. Some of them prefer to meet with me in person in my office, and that's totally fine. But mainly my role as the IFC advisor is to, I'm at every meeting. I don't make the decisions, and that's really important to know. I may coordinate the experience, but at the end of the day, I try and make sure that my students are well equipped and knowledgeable to make their own decisions regarding their own fraternity experience. And so I'm there, as a person who can answer questions. If like in a meeting, we're doing elections, for example, and we're like, how do we do this? That's kind of what I'm there for, is to help keep people on track.
My job is that I work with Greek Week, which is one of our biggest things we do with IFC and then the other sorority, Council of Panhill. And what we do is Greek Week's a big sense of Greek community, where we bring all fraternity sororities in. We do competitions, stuff like that. For instance, like Monday, we kind of had a social activity along with competitive activities. We had our cookout, where we had a lot of Greek members show up while playing softball, which brought the competitive side out of people, along with the cookout being social. And one of the other big hits was Wednesday, whenever we did Grizzly Airball and Dodgeball out on Fott Stadium, where once again brought out the competitive side of people, and it was still a place for a social atmosphere where all the sororities, fraternities brought their members to come together and enjoy being a Greek member.